Well, we're out in Canary Wharf. Had a weird day, not gonna lie. Got kicked out of a co-working space. Walked around London for a bit. And then now we're here, having a beer. We're just like, let's just sit down.
I honestly...
A bit overstimulating.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I had like a beer on a Thursday. But it feels good to just sit down, relax, film some good content today. And yeah, just taking it day by day, mate.
Yeah. As I was saying earlier, I feel really, really good about the reels that I've been filming recently. There's something in the air. You know, you just feel it when you're doing something. There's something in the air. And
that's good.
I definitely just want to keep documenting and keep practicing what I preach, because I know if I genuinely... Okay, I'll start it like this actually, instead of going to that first. Right now, I'm trying to... My main focus right now is to turn our main channel from outbound to inbound. And that's not purely because I don't want to work less, but it's because I think my focus as an entrepreneur, because of my skill set and who I am, should go into content, because that's what I'm best at.
Yeah, you're creative.
So being able to like just say, okay, cool, content is my highest leverage task, would make me so much more productive, because I know that, number one, and number two, like, I don't have to sit there and just worry about, oh my god, I haven't sent my voice notes today, I haven't followed up with this guy.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, that drains my energy. So that's the kind of main goal. Right now, I'd say what's keeping me stuck. Well, actually, let's do this then. What do you think is keeping me stuck from an outside perspective?
Oh, I like that. What do I think is keeping you stuck? I think what's keeping not just you stuck, but I think the both of us stuck, because I can't think of anything else, is what I was talking about earlier. Just not believing enough in ourselves sometimes. And I know that's that from my point of view. I'm not sure about yourself. There's a lot of stuff that you do see online, and I just think the only thing that would be holding us back is just not believing that we can go full force and not comparing ourselves to other people. Because I know you think it as well, like, you know, there's times where you look at how other people are doing, how their content's performing, how much money they're making. It's like, the more we care about that, the more we get into our heads, and we're just like, oh, I need to be like them. It's like, no, we just need to be like ourselves and do more.
I feel like that's more for you. I might joke about Sue or whatever, but I genuinely have full confidence in myself. Like, no doubt that I do. And that's not to just put you down or whatever, but I actually do. Like,
good.
From maybe I try like relate with you or whatever when you're feeling shit about it. But personally, like ever since I think probably Morocco, that's when I started to trust myself the most. Like, I trust myself to figure everything out right now. So, and I'll tell you now, the moment I unlocked that, the moment I looked at the world very differently. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect, because sometimes you still get drawn into the trap of like looking at what they have, how they're doing, all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the kind of day, you sit back and you're like, it outweighs it, because you trust yourself so much more. It's a good feeling, but it's never going to be perfect, like where you always trust yourself. It's just a constant process. Once again, it's not an end goal, it's a process.
Yeah, no, see, I don't think we'd know that. I mean, maybe you can pick up things about me, but I don't think we just know that about each other. But I know, I do think there's points, like you might say you fully trust yourself. I do think there's certain points or certain things where maybe you don't fully trust yourself. Like, bro, think of like sales, for example. Like the calls that you've had in the past, they probably would have gone through if you fully trusted yourself and your process.
Yeah, that's before. Right now, I feel the best about sales. I can't wait to hop on that sales call Monday.
That's good then.
I don't think that's what's stopping me. I think it's... Well, right now I'm trying to document. That's the kind of like goal for content. Trying to work on the ideation, almost like my messaging is the biggest part. Not the scripting necessarily, but the messaging of the actual video. that's the thing that I work on the most. You know, not like how I say it, but the way I say things. That's what I've been working on the most. I think once I dial that in properly, which comes from documenting more, saying more things, testing more angles, like full steam. So yeah, for me, I think it's just keep doing what I'm doing in terms of producing content, and then just how I've been doing it for the past like week or two, like learning from each post and seeing how that message actually sticks.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your goal?
My goal when?
Like the next thing that you're trying to work on.
The next thing. I'd say my current goal. My current goal is building the Doers brand. Like that's where I see what I do now going to another level. So obviously you've got Square One, you've got music, you've got artists, you've got help, you've got content, all of that. But branching that out and actually going so far into my why and my purpose, which it really does just come from me. I'm not gonna lie, last night, I was gonna talk to you about this today, now we're filming, I might as well bring it up. Bro, it was silly, it was when I was watching a Suwe video it happened. But anyway, last night, I really found my why, like really, really strong. Like I had a moment where I went on my notes app and I just wrote out what my why was. I was like, wow, like my why just got stronger. And I was deep in like, it basically is like, firstly, I remember being in school and just not passing any tests, not passing any exams, not getting on with any of the kids, getting bullied, getting hated on, basically just being shit and having no idea what's going to happen after. And I feel like that's what my why is like proving constantly to my younger self, not that the kid that used to struggle with content, that's my why, that's what I used to say, but it's almost like proving to my younger self that I can actually do this, that I can go and do exactly what I want to do in life. That I can go and leave school, not have a clue what I want to do and just fuck it and just do what I want. That's what I love doing, and that's what I feel like I want to prove with the Doers brand. Yeah. That makes sense then with the Doers brand a lot more, because it's like it's a bit broader in a way where like that version of you necessarily it's a broader version as well, because I'm sure you wanted to do multiple different things. The Doers as well is like an extension of Square One. It holds the same values, but it's like a broader version of it. It's a broader version, so it's more general. Obviously, this is the way that it gets branched out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not exactly just going to be artists that would wear, for example, Doers clothing, but it could be like, for a lot of people, for the people that are doers. And that's what I feel like my message for the world is, and my current goal is sharing, inspiring the world that we need to do more and think less. And that's genuinely what it is, because I've been there thinking, I've been there procrastinating, I've been there feeling shit, I've been there feeling bullied and stopping making music, and then I've been there doing this and putting everything on a pause. And so I just want to inspire the world to do more. And that's why I feel like I'm so passionate about it. So yeah, my goal is building the Doers brand, which is clothing app, that sort of extension right now. Main goals I reckon.
So how would you, the thing about brand and community, because this is what it is, right? It's community. It's like, how are you gonna, like, what's your plan to instill this inside of people where they think of doing and they think of the Doers brand? Like, what's your message towards them to be able to, maybe it's not necessarily everyone right now as you want to do it, but for your artists inside of there, like, why would they care about the Doers and, speak about like, oh, yo, Bailey, I love what you're doing, or yo, I ordered the hoodie, I fucking love it, I believe in it. What would actually make them, is it them, is it the type of person they are, like?
Bro, exactly, that's the answer. What makes people, I don't know what your question was, but almost like believe in the brand, or like want to follow the brand, is because that's them.
Okay.
Like even the artists that I work with, and I say this all the time, are the people that do. Because we came off that call initially, and we done. And we got to work, and we got the followers, and we got Farron to 20,000, and we got Kesh 100,000 views the other day, or whatever it is. So that's why I feel like people will follow it, because it is them. Once you're part of me, once you're part of what I'm building, once you're part of my community, you're a doer. You're part of that club. And that's the great thing about it. And I feel like that's what will get people to push it, because it's you. It's you. And if you're taking action, and if you're pursuing your dreams, if you're following your passions, and you continue to always follow your passions no matter what anyone says, that's you. And that's what I want to push.
So since it's a more like generalized version of what you was doing inside of Square One, what are the almost like, what's the image of the brand? Like, because when I think of doers, I think of gym, running, and work. Is it that?
Yeah, work, running, gym. I'm going to be getting myself back into gym, but I've been focused on running. Yeah, I think it's an important one. Like, it doesn't mean I'm a thinker because I haven't like gone to the gym. Like, I feel like you can't do everything at once. Like, even recently I had a little overload. Like, I thought, okay, at clothing, what was it? I want to build an event. I want to put a Square One show on. I want to grow the community. I want to work with one-on-one clients. So many things. And I do feel like as much as I want to even go into things like boxing and just go and do boxing, it's like there's times and places for when you should do things.
Yeah.
I can't go and do everything at once.
It's
like,
priorities.
It's priorities. Like, it doesn't mean, I'm a thinker because I still haven't gone to the gym and I've just been running. It's like, no, I'll get to my point where I do go on my gym journey, and then maybe in 6 months or a year time, I will go into my boxing journey. I know you said this as well. It'd be really fun to get into boxing. Like, I would fucking love to. But once again, when the time's right, I'm not going to overdo myself and just get into boxing right now. So, yeah, it's not to sound like a procrastinator, but it almost is just making sure things are the right time. Such a fucking objection, but yeah, bro.
Nah, it's different to like, start later, because the people who say, start later, or I'll do this thing later, aren't doing anything. So they don't really have priorities to kind of focus on anything. But when you have loads of shit going on, the best thing that you can do is say no. Say no to pretty much most of the stuff you have going on. Focus on that thing, dial it in until you hit that goal, then be like, okay, cool, now my focus has changed. Now I'm going to focus on this thing. And that allows you to build each thing, whatever you want to almost like skill, I guess, in a way, where imagine you was actually just doing all that stuff, and which you was, right? Nothing was really getting done. But if you can be like, okay, I have a certain amount of hours in a day, I'm going to focus on these 3 things, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, anything else that comes to mind, I'll write it down, I'll do it later, but that's focus. And that's the decision you make. Okay, I'm going to do this instead of this, but the thinkers are like, I just can't be asked to do this yet.
Yeah, can't be asked.
There's a difference. There's a very clear difference.
Yeah, I feel like as well, what was I going to say, because it's sitting in my head. Another part of my why and doing this doers brand, etc., is also to just prove things are simple. Like, things are simple, and the reason why I'm so passionate to do this is because I genuinely have, and I talk to you about it all the time, struggled with overthinking, struggled with not having the confidence in myself, and I do want to prove to people that you can go and do it. Like, I can go and get into content, I can go and make music, I can go and build a clothing brand if I want to, I can go and do my design on Canva. I was talking to you about this the other day, like, fuck it, I'll make the design on Canva, I don't care. You can go and do it. So I want to almost prove to people that things are simple when you understand how to do it. Like, that's it. And you understand why you're doing it.
Yeah.
Why you're doing it and how you're going to do it. So it is simple.
That's the biggest, like, change I've had of mine. Because I was an overthinker. I used to overcomplicate everything. I mean, you saw it in the module I recorded today. So just for context, I'm building out my community, version 2. I'm building out the second version of the course that we currently have. And one thing we've realized is we've got this entire course, but basically what the members buy into isn't necessarily the systems, it's the way we think. So what I need to do now to make the second course even better is make sure that they think how I'm thinking and actually tell them like how I think. And one of the biggest shifts that has made me make so much more progress over the years is understanding that life is simple, not easy. Everything that you want to do is simple, but if it was that simple, then you'd have it, right? Everyone would have it, so it's not easy. And understanding that balance between things is very crucial, because once you accept that, you no longer, you look at a problem differently. You're like, instead of looking at it as shit, oh my god, I need to get 100 members inside of it, what is going on? You look at it very differently, like, oh cool, 100 members, break it down into steps, simple, but it's going to be hard. And once you accept that, I think that mindset alone can take you so much further than anything. And that's what the doers do. You break it down into steps and you fucking just do the thing. Yeah. Don't worry about the tiny little details.
Yeah, and that leads me on to, like, obviously when we started this video we were going to talk about some goals. And I feel like that hits me now to say that my main goal, and it sounds very broad, like what someone would say on a sales call, but like my main goal is to just be better. because I've set goals that are so unrealistic recently. Like we said we wanted to get 50 members and 40 members and 20 members, and each month we still haven't hit them members. So it's like now I just need to open my eyes, like listen to my setters, listen to my scouts, and also work with what's realistic. Like don't just make up a target because we want to bring in loads of money. It's like make up a target that's going to work and that's going to be realistic, and move upwards, which means just get better. You know, do one more, do another one. So I feel like the main goal is getting better for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah. Did you go over your goal? Yeah, you did.
My goal, so with the inbound leads thing, that means a lot to me. It will, because it's nice to sit there, because it's not going to be a case of I'm going to sit there, oh my god, I've got so many people booking calls with me. Like, I still put in the work. I think people have a very weird view of inbound leads, but we'll not even go into that. My main thing I wanted to bring up is like, by July, I want to move out to wherever it is, whether it's Spain, who knows, with Zach, fresh environment. Like going out, the reason why I wanted to come out here today is because I've been in my room. I haven't left my room. I've fallen back into bad habits, and at the start I thought, okay, I'm undisciplined, and that hurt me, and then I had weeks where I was terrible, where I literally wasn't doing any work. And that hole just gets even deeper when you think, oh, I'm undisciplined. It gets to a certain point in your journey where you feel that discipline, you have the pressure, but you just can't, because if you try to do X goal in your house and you've achieved that goal and you want to do something different now, you can't do it in the same environment. That's the harsh reality. If something, well, you know the quote, what is it? If nothing changes, nothing changes. You know how environment affects it. I think environment is the only thing that's going to push you further. If you are stuck and you do everything in your power, change your environment. That's the thing that's going to push you further. So to get out of this environment, I love my house, I love my mum, I love my brother, but I have to, I'm doing this for them. So to not move out because I feel comfortable living with them would be a disservice to them. So I've got to move out. It's got to be done. That's why I wanted to come to London today, to just be in a different environment. Like, I think differently here. I probably would have been doom scrolling by now at home.
No, I agree. I was saying this to you a few weeks ago, but bro, getting out of my room sometimes is some of the best shit I can do. Like I've sat there recently, like 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6, up to 1 week or 2 weeks where tasks have not been done.
Exactly.
And then I get out of my house and go into a different environment. That's it.
Yeah, deep it though. We don't even call when you're at Costa. Like, you're like, oh, I'm at Costa, I'm looking in, and you just do your shit.
Yeah, you just, honestly, I mean, you said this from the start. You need the right environment, but when that environment gets too much and too repetitive, change it up.
Got to change it up.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
And that's what you're doing right now, working downstairs.
Because I see environment as almost content in a way.
Yeah.
You consume, like anything you look at, you consume. So everything is content. If I'm consuming the same thing every single day, when I wake up, I see the same posters I have, I see the same desk that I have. Like, imagine you scroll through your Reels tab, and one night, imagine you had like 100 Reels you scroll through. Imagine doing that every single day. Your brain would probably be fucking fried because you're bored of these Reels. Like, you would feel like shit. You'd be like, I need something new. You would crave it. Now, the logic applies to waking up in the same bedroom every single day.
Yeah.
You've got to get out in that environment.
You know what I'm excited about? I'm excited, like, I don't know, it's really weird with us, because it's like, and I know you agree, we've been on like this journey together like every step of the way. Like, whether we're in business together or we're not in business, obviously, we've still been in the same steps, and it's always exciting to think about where, or like, not to hope, like to think and know where we're going to be in a year, or not that we exactly do know, but like, just to know that we're always taking the same steps, and we're probably going to be taking even bigger steps at the same time by, this time next year. And yeah, it just makes me excited to think, not just money-wise, but just how life is looking for us. Like, how our social media following is looking. Obviously how much money we're making, how many people we're currently helping, what we're doing, what events we're running. Like, I'm excited to see where we are going to be, next year, this time next year. And yeah, because we genuinely, it's so weird, we're always on the same steps, we're quite in sync, it's a bit worrying.
Yeah, it is weird, isn't it?
Yeah, but we are in sync a little bit, but yeah, I believe we're just going to take them steps together. It's never like competition with us, like, it's just like the same, it's just very similar. But,
yeah, like, you'll do something, and you'll call me, and be like, yo, I did this, like, do this now. I'll be like, oh shit, and then we'll do it. And then we kind of just go back and forth throughout the
that's
days.
why, bro. That's why we're so in sync on the journey, because obviously we do FaceTime quite a lot, but yeah, you're going to tell me something, and I'll do it, and then I'll tell you something, and you do it, and that's why we're constantly on the same steps, which isn't a bad thing, because we're constantly progressing, and we're good friends, so we don't need to ever cut that out. Maybe less FaceTime calls. I think we're progressing.
Yeah, probably. I probably call you just because I can't be asked to do anything.
Yeah, no, trust me. But yeah, maybe that a little bit less. But no, I never doubt like our friendship or what we're doing. Like we're not doing anything wrong. We're just sort of like motivators to each other. Like I think when we're feeling a bit shit, we're like, oh, I can't be asked to do something, have a little chat. But yeah, it's important to have that time as well.
Alright, I'm gonna cut the YouTube video here. We will collab on this one, so make sure to subscribe to both of us. Like the video if you like this little, I was gonna say coffee chat, but beer chat.
Beer chat.
Probably do more, you know, we'll probably be in London again sometime soon. Other than that, see you later.
Sweet.